Okay, students, welcome back. This is a, overview of homework assignment number 8, which is about demand shifts. And so, if you watched the previous recording about supply shifts, then you'll notice a lot of similarities where we're comparing equilibria. Um, and so now our shifted curve, I'm going to get rid of the supply curve, and let's see if I do a reload, if we can get a better version of it. Oh, that one's bad. Um, so I'll go with this one, and I'll get rid of the supply curve. And so now we have these two demand curves. And again, you want to think of the shifts as being leftward and rightward, because the observation that's being tested is, so our original demand curve, right, at a price of $68, consumers are willing to purchase exactly 6 units, and then the demand curve shifts, and at $68 per unit, um, they're only willing to purchase 5 units. So there's a reduction in the quantity demanded, and that's true at every single price that we would go to. We would see, okay, at a price of $92, originally the consumer is willing to purchase 2 units, then something happens and his demand is reduced. And what we mean is, at the same price, the quantity is reduced, in this case, to 1 unit. Okay, so we have this leftward shift of the demand curve depicted. So here, originally, right, they're asking you to compare equilibria. So you guys should be able to do that now. The original equilibrium is where the original demand curve and the original supply curve cross. So I don't even need the shifted one for the original one. Question number 2, what's the original price? Again, I can turn off the shift, and then I can see it a little bit more clearly. And now let's see if we can get a better version of number 3. Yeah, see, that's much better. So now it's asking about the new price. So now we want the intersection of the new demand curve and the supply curve, because the supply curve hasn't changed. So I'm just going to turn off the graph for the original demand curve so I can see more clearly. Okay, and now we go to question number 4. Consider the shift in demand depicted. How much is the quantity traded change? So now they're asking, right? We've got our original equilibrium, we have our new equilibrium, and there's a different amount of purchasing and sales going on, right? Those are equilibrium quantities, and we want to compare them. Question number 5, this is another one where we again look at these factors that can shift the demand curve. So I can just turn off the supply curve, and you can see here it's a leftward shift. So knowing that it's a reduction in demand, and knowing what we have already discussed about our factors when we were talking about demand and what can shift demand, then we should be able to figure out which of these alternatives is the best one, and then put the answer in. So question number 6, consider the shift in demand illustrated. What's the original quantity traded? So now again, we had leftward shifts, now we have rightward shifts. So that's really the difference, right? We're left, and then we have a rightward shift. So question 7 is the same sort of thing. What's the new equilibrium price? And question 8, what's the change in the quantity traded, again? And then for question 9 and 10, they're asking about factors that can cause the shift that's depicted. So that should help you. It's again just an overview for homework assignment number 8, and I'll be talking to you soon.